Hi, my name is Shelly Franco, and today I am going to present my implementation plan on technology in the School of Nursing. We live in a society exquisitely dependent on science and technology, in which hardly anyone knows anything about science and technology. And I put this quote in here because implementing something new, uh, something complicated like technology, can be challenging and sometimes overwhelming. But as faculty of the School of Nursing, we are all familiar with science, and there are people who are overwhelmed at the thought of science, but you can become comfortable with it, and technology is similar. So here's our mission and vision at Walla Walla University. And I would just like to point out that, we are all familiar with this mission and vision. And we, as faculty, as a team, strive to uphold the mission and vision of Walla Walla University. And we have worked very hard to fine tune and hone this mission and vision. And we've all kind of poured our heart and soul into it. So, how can technology help the faculty fulfill the mission and vision at Walla Walla University? And first, I'm going to point out that generosity and service, technology will assist faculty in being available to their students faster and more often. Technology will make it easier for students to fulfill assignments and have better access to information while participating in activities of their daily life off campus, which is important to our students. Excellence in thought, technology will increase the availability of learning resources to our students and faculty. And technology will increase communication between student and teacher. Safety and patient care, nursing process, purposeful judgment, and therapeutic nursing interventions will all be enhanced by the use of technology, which reflects our mission and vision to provide care and excellence in thought. Why is technology important to nursing education? Well, nursing changes at the speed of light. Technology use will help educators keep up with new evidence-based practice recommendations. We will be able to update our program and our lecture materials right away, keeping up with the speed of light of nursing. Technology will increase the ability of students and teachers to collaborate. We'll have better communication, better working as a team to facilitate students making purposeful judgment in the clinical setting, synthesize knowledge, and providing high-quality nursing interventions. So being able to have access to their professors and up-to-date nursing information will help us and them, the students, provide high-quality care. Technology will promote the students' ability to engage in self-directed learning. They will be able to look up materials on their own, keep up to date with lecture materials and reference materials, as well as video tutorials. Increasing the use of technology will also assist our students in becoming comfortable with the use of informatics in the real-world healthcare environment. Patient information must be kept safe and secure at all times. Students can become familiar with technology and safety in the healthcare environment while in nursing school. So they can learn principles of technology in the nursing school, as well as how to protect patient information themselves, which is super important for nursing. In what areas will technology be increased at the School of Nursing? Well, learning materials will be made available in digital format for students to use. This includes lecture notes, reference materials. Students may review the material on their own time as well as in class to gain a better understanding of what is being used. Some students need to review the lecture material or to hear something twice for it to stick better in their brains, and this will help facilitate students being able to do that. During class time, the use of video clips and demonstrations for like IV insertions or other invasive procedures can be used to illustrate topics being taught in class. This will engage the student more actively in the classroom setting. Faculty will be available by text and email to students outside of office hours, responding to texts within 2 hours and emails within 4. This will help the students feel connected to their learning environment and their faculty. Each class will practice in skills and concepts. Each class will practice skills and concepts new to students in the Skills Lab. These sessions will be video recorded for faculty and students to review. That way, students are able to visualize how their performance looks and how they can improve. How will we achieve success? Well, the faculty will achieve successful implementation of technology by participating in tutorials. These tutorials will cover technology safety, common bugs and tools to overcome in the classroom, how to use media in the classroom, helpful programs and web pages for constructing technology-infused lectures. We will provide help setting up email on your phone and texting with quick response times to provide students the feeling of connection. Our librarian, who has a degree in computer science and has 7 years experience at major universities helping faculty and students with technology, will be here to set up our technology in the classroom and field any questions or troubleshoot any problems that occur during implementation. During our launch week, our librarian will be available 100% of his time to assist with the successful integration of technology in our nursing program. So we will be providing him with a backup librarian to manage his library duties for that week, and he will be 100% available to answer any questions and be of support. The key to successful transitioning is communication. And I just put this little cartoon up here, and it says, I was just ringing to see if you received the letter about the email I sent you. And I think that this cartoon illustrates very nicely how sometimes communication can get muddled in the whole technological world. There are many different avenues of communication, but it is really important to always remember that communication is a two-way street. We need feedback from the faculty. We need feedback from students. Constructive criticism will help this process become smoother and work better. High quality communication. We need to make sure that we are listening to each other and to our students and faculty, and make sure that we are listening to what they're saying and receiving that. We also need to be objective about the evaluation of the process. So the process may not go smoothly, and we may bring our own ideas to the table. We may be stressed out, have a lot on our plate, and we need to step back and kind of take our personal emotion out of the process and make sure that what we are doing is helpful to our nursing environment. And in-person communication, as this cartoon illustrates, sometimes picking up the phone or walking into somebody's office and having an in-person conversation with them is better than emailing, texting. So we always need to make sure that we check in with people in person as well. How are we going to evaluate our progress? Well, we will be collecting formal feedback from students and faculty, and this will begin the second week of plan implementation. And we need to know what is going well and what is not going well. Updates on progress as well as troubleshooting ideas for common bugs will begin the second week of implementation and occur weekly thereafter by email. So we will have a formal email go out that kind of summarizes the previous week's issues and provides solutions to those issues and keeps us all up to date on how how implementation is progressing. We will have formal strategy meetings at 2, 4, and 6 months to discuss the progress, compare goals, and take corrective action or provide further resources for support. So this process is projected to take up to 6 months for full implementation, and we want to know how we can go back to the drawing board at each of those stages and reevaluate the plan. And then this cartoon says, well, this certainly explains much of the company's missing data. Who else thought the DEL key on their computer was for delegating work? All right, are there any questions that I can answer for you at this time? And I also want to point out these are the resources I used to construct this presentation. Thank you for your time.